2012 Hong Kong Dragon Championships were hosted by the Royal Hong Kong Yacht Club on the 24th and 25th of November. This year's championships saw several overseas Dragon sailors fly into Hong Kong for the event, including world champion and owner of Petticrows, Tim Taverner. Tim also had a boat shipped over for the event.
For me, it's been a revelation that Hong Kong here is such a fantastic place for sailing.
The Yacht Club's Middle Island Clubhouse hosted the event, with the racing taking place on the Llama Island racecourse area.
We had a fantastic event this year. We had about 19 boats in the water, 18 on the starting line on the first day. What was great is that we had a good combination of new blood in the Dragon class, with a lot of young guys who just acquired old dragons, and also a number of international sailors.
The Dragon sailors battled it out in this year's championships in two divisions, with the Open Division and Corinthian Division consisting of teams with no professional sailors on board. Defending champion Tam Nagayan teamed up with North Sails Dragon expert Tyus Palm. Phyllis Chang had Etchel's European champion Nils Razmilovic on board. Ex-International Dragon Association chairman Thomas Ulrich chartered a boat for the event. Chris Hunt from the Royal Cowes Yacht Squadron sailed with Tim Taverner. Siegs Kingman's all-ladies team was strengthened with Christiane Hugelmann from the Hamburg Dragon Fleet. Fritz Sails owner Warner Fritz joined last year's runner-up Carl Grebstad.
It was my first time sailing in Hong Kong, and it was fantastic. I've expected light winds, and I brought my knee patches and my light weather gear. It happened the opposite. So we had really nice regattas here, races here, and tough competition and big waves, nice downwinds in 20 knots. It was perfect. I love it.
Day one of racing on Saturday saw grey skies with an easterly breeze building to 15 knots over the 4 races, providing the perfect conditions for the Dragons. However, contrary to normal Llama sailing conditions, the breeze was very shifty, and the challenge was to anticipate the shifts while negotiating the short chop. Visitors Chris Hunt, Tim Taverner and Oliver Mers achieved this perfectly on GBR 208 and won 3 of the 4 races, with a second in race 3. Defending champion Tam Nagayan found his top form in race 3, taking a win away from Chris Hunt. At the end of the first day of racing, the battle for second between Hong Kong Phyllis Chan and Tam Nagayan saw them separated by only 1 point, with or without the discard. 4th place, Carl Grebstad, was also closely behind and had a chance with another day's racing to go.
Had a few victories, which was nice, but it's been really close. It's a difficult place to sail, it's challenging, but it's great fun. Really good venue. I don't think it's a better venue anywhere in the world.
In the Corinthian, there was a close battle between Thomas Ulrog and Lowell Chan. But Thomas broke his mast in race 3 and had to miss 2 races out of the 7. This left Lowell Chang with a strong lead going into Sunday's racing. Sunday morning greeted sailors with a wet and windy 22-knot southeasterly breeze. Competitors revelled on the wet and windy racecourse. Race 1 saw Carl Grebstad and Chris Hunt in a close battle for first, but having to drop spinnakers and sail around the back of a freighter allowed the chasing fleet to catch up.
We had a really good tussle with him in the second race, so it was a repeat of the first race. And then we're actually, from the safety aspect, we were forced to go behind the freighter at the end.
Race 2 saw Carl Grebstad rewarded for his bad luck in race 1 with a close victory against Chris Hunt. With his second place, Chris Hunt and his team had secured the championships. Meanwhile, the battle for second place between Tam Nagayan and Phyllis Chan saw Tam push ahead with 3 top 3 results. The final standings saw Chris Hunt and team in first, with Tam Nagayan first Hong Kong boat and second overall, Phyllis Chang third and Carl Grebstad fourth. Out of the 12 boats competing in the Corinthian division, Lowell Chang sailed a strong series, securing his win with a 6-point lead ahead of Mark Castignet and Simon Chan.
It's overall been a very competitive regatta, and been such a pleasure to be here. We've had a mixture of conditions. The race committee have done a fantastic job with quick turnaround on the races, between races, and nice race area.
The popular social events each night and plenty of wind on the racecourse helped to ensure the success of the 2012 Hong Kong Dragon Championships.
Clearly, this year's championship has been very strongly supported by our sponsors, Northrop & Johnson, Central Oceans, Lynx International and SLAM.
It was very important for us to stay associated with the class over a longer period of time. We chose the Dragon Association because of the the people involved and the strength of the association here and the future of the class.
I don't know about Taz, we haven't talked about it yet, but I'd certainly be up for coming back next year if you want to do that. I think we've had a great time.